Hello everybody, this is Serpent, and welcome back to another episode in the modded Let's Play. So, in the last episode, I have totally forgotten what we did, but it's probably that... Oh. Okay, I don't have Optifine. No zoom. I think it's probably that. However, what we are going to do today is a bit different. It's in the same realm, as in it's infrastructure related, but it's not going to be power or any of that stuff. In fact, it's not even going to use what we did last episode. Anyway, what we are going to do this episode, though, is try and work on our smeltery system a little, because right now I've just got that big sort of chimney thing, and then I toss stuff in, and it piles up and never gets taken out. So it could use a little revamping, and we are going to do that. Now, I want to do this a little bit more interestingly than what I ought to. A little bit more interestingly than the most efficient way possible. And I'm trying to find the things that will help us do that with minimal success. Seriously, where are they? Alright, since I can't find them, I'll just, oh, they're probably here. Yes! I made golems. The little golem thingies. And they, well, they're not really so useful at the moment. Mostly just because I can't figure out how to get them to place. So, it's like they want to do something, but just can't muster up the effort. Anyway, yeah, so I can't really figure out how to make these things work. I guess I can sort of assume that they're just not functioning in this current version of Thaumcraft, because it is still beta, or yeah, I think beta. But I thought they worked. Seems like there's a lot done here for them to not work. Huh. So, yeah, anyway, oh, how do I get back? That button. Okay, so, I think, basically just somewhere in here, it says, now you can just place your golem anywhere. But I can't. That's the thing. So I'll poke around a little bit, try and figure something out, but I'm pretty sure I can't get them to work at the moment, because I have already done that a little. Anyway, that's not going to be excessively important for our current episode, because we aren't going to be... Well, I want to work these golems into my build, but I'm not going to force them to be in there, and I'll just make it so that when I get them to work, we can just put them in and get stuff to happen. So anyway, I will find a new area, because we are going to be doing that. We're going to be starting a new sort of city. I'm going to try and not spend as much time on the buildings so that we can get this thing started pretty quickly. But just for the moment, we're going to be making a new sort of city somewhere. Now, I haven't, I don't think, really told you too much about this plan. I sort of want it to be a surprise a little bit. Now, where is stuff? So, home, Thaumcraft, spawner. I'm just wondering where things are in relation to each other. Okay, I think that's that. So that's the Pirate Cove, and that's Thaumcraft right there, and home right there. So we're pretty far away from the Pirate Cove, to be fair. I sort of wanted things in range of each other, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. At least not with the pirates. I can try with other stuff though. So basically with this city, it's going to be sort of a blacksmith city. I want things to end up being fiery and blacksmithy. So I want it to be in a biome that basically looks like that. I like that biome for this idea, but I don't think that one's going to really work because it's too far away. So I think I'll take a look over here, see what that's made of, and if it's something that'll function properly as what I want, we can build there. Otherwise, I'll figure something else out. So the place that we were, well, that shovel didn't last long. So the place that we were thinking of using was actually too far away. I don't really like that distance. So what I've decided to do here is basically we're just going to build right in this spot, and this thing is, I think, where we first landed or existed in the world. It's right here in relation to the home base. I'll turn that off quickly. And I think it'll work pretty well because it's nice and flat. It doesn't have a lot of trees, which is good because we don't want it to. There is a slime island right above us, so that's something to be worried about, I suppose. But it's generally alright. And I think it'll work pretty well for what we want to do. So, yeah. Apparently I'm punching this dirt out. I really need a shovel. Actually, I think I have a shovel, but I don't have it on me. I think I'll amend that quickly. But anyway, this is where we're going to be building because of what I just said. And we will call it probably not something too nothing too fiery, I don't know. I'll just call it smeltery for the moment because I don't have any idea of what we want to call it. So I was thinking originally, like I said, that we would make it a bit fiery and all that, but I don't think that's going to work too well because it's not in a fiery area. Ouch. And it doesn't really have to be. We could just have it be something like the smeltery casting area is inside a medieval village or something. It doesn't have to be all fiery. So let's figure this out. Actually, first I want my shovel. Let's figure out my shovel first. So yeah, I couldn't really figure out how to do the golem stuff. I even went into creative and tried to place them there, but it still didn't work. I took a fresh golem from creative and still didn't work. Obviously I put that one back. But yeah, I don't really know what's wrong with them. Maybe it's just that area? I mean, that would be weird, but no. Yeah, I didn't think so. But anyway, I will put that away, and we shall do a little bit more over where I was originally doing stuff in that little spot, the area. Now, what I want to do here is what I've already explained. I don't need to explain that again. However, I did get my shovel, so we can start. Now, I want to build a couple buildings here. One for housing materials to be smelted and materials that will be smelted. That have already been smelted. And then another building which will hold the finished, hold the smelter itself. So I'm going to use a couple of these building blocks that I have brought over from the other place. It's a bunch of arcane stone and some redwood logs. I thought the redwood logs would go pretty well with the arcane stone. Might not, I don't know. If not, we'll just try greatwood logs, which look good with anything, basically. But yeah, this stuff is just a vis crystal with stone around it. So that was really cheap. Now, I'm not sure what I want these buildings to look like, which could be a problem. But we'll probably figure something out. Okay, so I'll just randomly decide to put one here for no good reason, and hopefully it'll look good. But I was thinking the arcane stone would make a good floor block, However, it might not look so good as... Yeah, that's really nice. It might not look so good as a wall block, especially if we're already using it as floor. So perhaps we need to find something else there for the wall. However, I do have a little bit of redwood for the posts, and I was thinking we might try redwood walls as well, just because we have it on us. I don't think it'll look all that great because we've already got the redwood over right where we put it. It's not awful. Hold on. More of these lumps going along. Now that is going to get annoying eventually. We do have one of those slime islands above us, but hopefully we can just avoid it for a while. Now, I do think chisel and bits would be good here to just make these walls here half walls, like slabs, but for walls. So I'm going to do that at some point. I won't go into a whole lot of detail with it, just because I want to keep this a fairly short in the realm of building. But I will end up doing that. Come to think of it, I should make them half blocks centered in the middle of this. Yeah, that would look really good. Hold on though, I need to get my chisel. Okay, so I am working on this thing now, making sure the Why didn't it do that? I am making sure that this thing is good. Oh, out of range. Okay. But I am also running into some problems with those little slimy things. Okay. And apparently my chisel is also broken. So, what I've been doing... Wow, my mouse is really dying on me. Anyway, what I've been doing is putting down some curse areas and trying to get them to die before they get to me. Also, these things actually stay around for a long time. But look at this. Works surprisingly well. If I don't hit one of them. Ouch. But yeah, see, it's good for a large area. I also do have some food on me as well, so I can recover from the blows. Ugh, my mouse really is unhappy though. Go away. Leave me be. Anyway. Yeah, right, so back to this though. I'm still trying to actually manage to get this thing to work. Or to finish it, rather. And the fact that I ran out there also is a little unhelpful, but whatever. So yeah, it's looking pretty good all in all. I think I got some log there. But it's actually surprisingly difficult to, oh wait. Wow, that looks surprisingly similar. But yeah, it's actually fairly difficult to get this thing to work in the right areas for you. But whatever. Yeah, so I've dug in 4 pixels on each side of these walls, and it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to fill the floor in here, because that does also have to be done. And it occurs to me that this will also fill in the outside. I mean, it'll show on the outside there. So maybe we want to do cobblestone here or something, because that would look pretty good. Let me try and find some cobblestone first, though. What's this? Ah, okay. Cobblestone is never really around when you want it. Not meat sharks. Not in real life, but in Minecraft. Okay. Anyway, I will grab a little cobble because apparently I need some. And once we've got this, nice. Yeah, let's check back here. So I want to fill in the area around there, and I'm thinking it'll look sort of like a little trim around the inside and a little gravel patch around the outside. It'll hopefully look pretty good in both areas. So yeah, it seems to be alright on the outside here. Okay. And on the inside too. Nice. So yeah, I'll just finish this place up, do something pretty much the same for the second building, and then we can work on the actual mechanism. So, we have our little house here, minus a roof, and I want to make this one the one that will house the stuff once we're done making it. And now that I've put that there, there's an obvious place for this. Stupid lumber axe. There's an obvious place for the for the crafting table. That was an unfortunate thing for it to do. Anyway, I can put the crafting table here. And actually, never mind. I forgot this isn't Thaumcraft. I was going to put one of those arcane crafting tables right here as well, but I doubt I'll ever use it since this is not a Thaumcraft build. Much though I love Thaumcraft. These things fit the windowsills really nicely, and actually, they also connect to the chisel and bit things, which is very cool. I had no idea they would do that. But yeah, nice. Yeah. So all right, let's move over here now. I very much dislike these things. But yeah, moving on. Let's put another one here, and we'll have the ores put into a chest over here, say right there or something, and a little golem will take it out, walk through the door, round over to here, and put it into the smeltery. And then another golem will take that out, and then bring it back over there. So that's oh, that's not my lunchbox. Don't want to eat all that TNT we've got stored in there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, like we've been dealing with, the golems don't seem to be working, so I'll have to wait for them. But it should still be functional as is. I'll just have to do the work of the golem. So we'll be wanting this this building to be wide enough to house the smeltery, and the smeltery is probably going to be at least 3 by 3. Actually, I think I want a 5 by 5 one. That would probably be a lot easier to use. So let's extend it out a little bit more. These guys are really annoying. And then just so it doesn't look awkward, a bit more at the back as well, so that it won't seem like half the thing is taken up by the smeltery building. Let's bring them over here to the to the happy fun time area, which is completely what it is. See, this stuff damages me too, which is the problem. I would like it to just damage the little lumps of goo, but that's not happening. So I can't spam it over here and expect to live. Okay, that's a little bit more than I expected, but this stuff's really cheap. It's I've got a lot of unused Visc crystals because of how I used the Crucible, so that's actually totally fine. So this would look really cool, actually, if I had it half in the corner. Do I have a sword or something? That would be nice. I guess I've got this lumber axe, which sort of counts, kind of. But yeah, this would look really cool if I put it in the corner. As opposed to just positioned in the middle like anyone would expect. And I do actually want it to be these bricks. I think they'll look good. I think they'll go nicely with the Thaumcraft ones. Yeah. So I made a bunch of these things, but it might not be enough with the fact that this is going to be 5 by 5. These things are so annoying. So let's see, I have this split fire focus. Ow. Which sort of just spams fire and somewhere within the 60 degrees. Seemed to work. But yeah, I want this to be 5 by 5, so like that, I think. Yeah. And then that can go there. Can't you just, you know, just go away or something? That'd be nice. So this is what it's looking like so far. It's a little weird, actually. Now, my only problem with this is that the smeltery is bigger than the building itself, so we can't really say the smeltery is being housed in the building at the moment. It's sort of just the centerpiece, or the building is sort of just the centerpiece of the smeltery at the moment. So yeah, we are going to try and fix that a little. I'm going to expand the building really poorly. And yeah, it's looking all right. Ooh, I just realized we'll probably catch slimes here, and that will probably mean we've got a decent supply of blood as well, which is, you know, kind of useful. But yeah, time to do a little bit of something else. I think I want to basically just put the building around this, but then I would have liked to work on the functionality of the golems, but since the golems don't work, that's going to pose a little bit of a problem. Let's see. I could no, it's sort of just a problem, the fact that what I want to use doesn't work. There's no new update to Thaumcraft either, so maybe this is something they're trying to fix and it's taking a while. But in any case, I will probably just try and think of something to do, and then I'll end up working on the house a little first. So I was going to do some work on the actual functionality of the smeltery system. As in, I was going to hook up pipes and things to automate the process a little better than just that. However, I ended up realizing that we are at 22 minutes into the video, so it's gonna end pretty soon. I don't really think I have enough time for that. So I want to mess around a little with some stuff I figured out we could make with all our gunpowder and TNT. It's in this chest. Actually, I need to empty my inventory first. I'll just do it into this chest. Yeah. So the stuff we can make mainly comprises of these Ephelms and dynamite. So I'm going to go somewhere a little bit less important than my base. And once I've done that, we can test these things out. So here we are at my mine. It's just what I've been using to mine. And I want to try these on stone first. So these say they're safe for mining. Whoa! Ooh. Fancy. So, we can actually just do that then, can we? Do they destroy goodies that are lying on the ground? They do not. So I'm assuming these things drop 100% of the items they break, and they also don't destroy the items they explode on. So that's pretty cool. And that's just one gunpowder and one flint per, both of which we've automatically been getting. So that's pretty good. I think this is probably my new mining option of choice. So I'm gonna pick some of this stuff up. Just give me a moment, and then we'll try out the dynamite. So that was item 1. And what do these things do? They don't do anything. Hey. Huh. That's not very useful. Dynamite carrier. I guess these are Steve's carts things. Maybe you put them in one of the carts, and then they work. Still though, these things are cool. Very cool. That's some pretty quick mining there. And it really is not expensive either. Ooh, I got me some diamonds. And draconium too. That's pretty good. I got so much stuff that I filled up the rest of this thing, and that. 10 diamonds. Not bad. Actually, I think I got more, but I put some of them in here. Anyway, though, I think that's everything I have time for today. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you in the next one. Those things were really fun, actually. I'll show you the crater I made quickly. Or not crater, but tunnel. There's a lot of exposed ore here too. I just didn't feel like mining at all. There was too much good stuff. This isn't even the full extent of the tunnels. I'm not sure where the other one is. You'd think it would be fairly obvious. What with the giant hole. But no, apparently not. Anyway, like I said, unfortunately that is about all the time I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and with this lag spike, I shall say goodbye.